guys, it's Funsho here from BBI Pages. I hope you're all doing well today. I have been joined by a very special guest today. I'd like to introduce you to Angie Villarreal. Angie, great to have you here.
Hello there. Thanks for having me here, Funsho. It's my pleasure.
You are very welcome. You are very welcome. And I just wanted to start by asking you to tell people a little bit about who you are and also what Viva La Crypto is, please.
Okay, well, hello again to everyone. I'm Angie Villarreal. I'm from Mexico. I'm 25 years old and I'm an engineer, but I have also been involved in the blockchain and crypto industry since 3 years from now, which has been an amazing ride, lots of emotions and things to do. And everybody that's in crypto, I guess, they'll understand when one said that it's been crazy, but also amazing. So, well, I've been working in different types of projects, companies since then, and it's been a wonderful experience for me.
Fantastic, that's brilliant. So, in terms of Viva La Crypto, and you've obviously created this event that is, by the look of things, absolutely huge for Mexico, and it's a real accomplishment as well. I have to congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
Fantastic, and you should be proud of yourself. Please tell people all about what Viva La Crypto is.
Yeah, sure. Well, Viva La Crypto is an event. First started as a project at the beginning of this year. By being in this industry, one can always attend to events and go to different places, talking to people. And one day there was this guy, and he told me like, "Hey, what kinds of types of events regarding blockchain are there in Mexico?" And I was like, "Oh my God, we don't have any event yet. That's characteristic of this industry." So I was like, okay, it was kind of like a click, like to my mind, like, okay, maybe I can start some movement around, because there's a lot of misinformation and still there's a lot of education that's missing in the blockchain and crypto field in Mexico. So the project was just born that way. Like, yes, we need an event, some hub where people can get together and talk about these topics. Great people to talking to the event, and it's going to be held in Mexico. So that was how Viva La Crypto was born.
Fantastic, brilliant. It sounds great, and it's that kind of entrepreneurship, I suppose, where you've seen an opportunity and thought, right, there's a gap in the marketplace here. Let me jump in. Yes,
exactly.
Hats off to you for that. So. What seems to be the feeling from the people of Mexico towards blockchain technology and cryptocurrency as a whole?
Well, there's still a lot of opportunities in here, a lot of different fields to explore, because it's quite new for most of the people here. As a lot of countries, they struggle understanding the technology and transforming from one type of business models or stuff like that to a whole different set of new ideas. And in Mexico, it's just the same. We're on our way, and in this kind of process of understanding things regarding blockchain and crypto. But I think people are still very receptive to what they want to learn about it and the things they want to do about it. So the mission as well is to really transmit a good message, to bring people that's really doing amazing stuff in the industry, to give the good example. So that's very, very important for us. And the people shows a lot of excitement and feelings, which is also great.
Definitely. Fantastic. Okay. And I think as well, one of the things that I've noticed from my own personal research, there are some very large exchanges now in Mexico as well. So there clearly is starting to be a run up to adoption in the country, and people are starting to show an interest. And this kind of event is going to be huge for the people of Mexico to be able to learn more, and obviously get an insight into what this really is and what the possibilities are that are out there. One of the things that I wanted to come on to, which really impressed me, by the way, I understand you had the local TV channels and media in Mexico actually interviewing you about Viva La Crypto I mean, that's huge. Tell us about that.
Well, yeah, you know, we've been drawing a lot of media attention. Actually, just yesterday, they released one page in a very cool magazine in here called Pro Magazine, which is a kind of, it has different spots, you know, in Mexico. So it's like a national business magazine, and we released a little picture in there with like a lot of information. It was very, very cool. So, you know, we still have some interviews with the people, with the other media channels, in the radio as well, I guess in like 2 weeks from now. And different newspapers, there are the main ones, like the most mainstreams of the country. For this is like for people very exciting, you know, because it's new. And when they hear about it, it's like, oh my God, I want to get involved. I want to see what I can do or how I can benefit from this. So it's very, very exciting because it's an event like no other. Like, okay, it's not an event about fashion or something that's already, you know, in the industry. It's very new. And people has been amazing, you know, so far. We've been having a lot of support from media, and we still hope to continuously grow the event, and of course, people to really come and join us at the event.
It sounds great. I mean, clearly there's a real buzz around this, and it's really refreshing actually. And for Mexico as a whole, the fact that all of these media companies have rushed to, you know, get your story and find out more, and you know that's a real huge thing. And I think that as a result, that show's going to be huge, absolutely huge for Mexico. So no, that's brilliant. So what type of businesses can people expect to see at Viva La Crypto?
Okay, well, for example, the event's going to be 2 days, okay, November 20 and 21. And at the beginning, we need to have kind of like the basics of crypto and blockchain for people to get involved, for the new ones that really want to get on board on the topics. And then we're going to have a lot of different sorts and varieties of companies, like, for example, different cryptos, different blockchain platforms, exchanges as well, different types of projects or companies that were, for example, like in the solar industry business, you know, getting involved with blockchain and the things they're doing. Some companies from artificial intelligence per se. So we're going to have kind of like a mixture of different types of companies. There are both using blockchain and companies that are also either cryptos or exchanges or different types of platforms, you know, in the industry, for people to like really have different varieties of content at the event.
Brilliant. That sounds great. So you've got a good mix there where you're able to allow newcomers that know nothing about it at all to really come to grips with it and understand what it is. But you've also got the businesses there that can talk to people that maybe have more of an interest to find out more, which is great. So you're catering for everyone really, which is a really good thing. So you have some industry experts that are going to be speaking at the event. So tell me about them and what value they're going to bring to people that are going to be attending the show.
Yeah, well, for example, we have people from Kraken, which is one of the main exchanges out there. I think it's one of the top 5 of them. There's the CMO coming to speak because he loves, well, he kind of like runs the whole Mexican and Latin American business part. So we really want his insights on how these markets and industries are, you know, developing. We also have people from New York, a law firm, and they're going to come and talk about global regulations, how the world is reacting to this. And they are very, very involved with people in Wall Street and in different blockchain companies, you know, like from the very first ones. They're coming to the event and talk about this because we really need to set the example of kind of like the first ones in this, you know, the first people that were involved and the things they're doing, the do's and don'ts. We're also having other companies from Germany, from, well, different parts of Europe, Asia as well, and also some local companies in Mexico, like exchanges and people that's very, very into the industry. So I'm really, really happy about that.
Wow, that's again, just that alone you've got some great speakers there as well. I mean, Kraken are a huge exchange.
I know.
So, you know, to get the CMO for the whole of Mexico to be speaking, that's brilliant. And
Yeah.
you're also looking at how things can further develop by bringing in the American firm as well to talk about the regulations on a global basis. So, no, it sounds absolutely brilliant. So, who should be attending and exhibiting at this show?
Okay. We try to make it, you know, as wide as possible when it comes to the attendees. I guess like students can learn from this, business people, investors, if they wish to get involved in this type of projects. And just like normal, regular people, you know, that wants to really get involved in the industry. So it's both for enthusiasts and both for experts, you know, like we're going to have a wide variety of topics for everyone. So I shouldn't say it's for a specific target audience. Of course, we welcome everyone that wants to really come learn. So, I mean, I'll say it's for everyone. Of course, there's people that already know the technology. They're going to be more focused on doing some networking or going to the main conferences, like the most specific ones. And of course, there's going to be people that they don't know anything about it, but still we're going to try to, you know, give them the message so they can start getting involved in this. Oh, well, and I also, sorry, I forgot to mention, we are maybe expecting Charles Hoskins in attendance from Cardano, but he's still not confirmed. And also Robert Biglioni, which is the founder of SmartCash. Now it's known as Horizon. He's a good friend of mine. So we're going to have great personalities at the event. Still, it's not confirmed. Hopefully he says yes. But yeah, I mean, it's the first Viva La Crypto show in Mexico. So we're starting, you know, our way and things. We're being having conversations with a lot of people. Of course, some of them can attend, some of they cannot. But still, I mean, we're, you know, building our way into that.
Sounds great. And, you know, you heard it here first, guys. Potentially,
maybe
these two, there's a good chance. But that, I mean, the fact that those conversations are taking place really is testament to how this has been structured and what this event really is. So you can't really dismiss any of that. And you know, that's great. That is brilliant. So
hopefully,
can you? I think you did mention, but it's one of my questions anyway. Where is the event going to be held?
Okay, it's going to be held in the well, the city is Monterrey. It's a city up north in Mexico. It's not Mexico City, right. But it's a very important industrial city, corporate business city. It's where I live as well, which has amazing industry. It's a lot of companies, international. Like it's a very huge city, one of the main ones of Mexico. And the venue, it's called Cintermex, which is kind of like the main one of the city. It's in the city center. It has like a huge park around and like a kind of like a historical place, and also like the venue, which is like super, super big. So we have a very, very big space reserved there for the 2 days of the event. It also has some hotels inside. So it's kind of like a whole place, you know, like for business and corporate stuff.
I'm with you. So it will easily facilitate anyone that's looking to travel from abroad to come to this event as well. You've got the hotels there. Okay, brilliant. Fantastic. And right, the always ever important part is, how can people get tickets?
Well, we're selling them now in our webpage. I have to say, it's very easy to buy them. You can buy them with crypto. We accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, IOTA, Bitcoin Cash, Horizon, different types of cryptocurrencies. Of course, we had to make that possible, because we cannot talk about blockchain and crypto if we don't accept crypto as a form of payment. But also they can pay through PayPal, Visa, or MasterCard. I have to say, tickets are very affordable at the time. They have a 40% discount, so they're like less than $50, which is very, very accessible, because we planned this event for people to like really come at the first time and really have a good taste of, you know, like when it comes to the event. We didn't want it to take it to a super huge and big level where people cannot access the event. We just thought, you know, like the opposite. This is why we are we thought the event this way, because we really want for everyone to be able to attend to the event.
Yeah, and I think it's very reasonable as well, to be honest with you. It's not a huge amount of money, and you don't want to cut anyone off either, do you? So that makes complete sense. Now, I've got a final question for you, and I have landed it on everybody without them knowing. So what I want to ask you, because I want to be able to look back on this in years to come, is where do you see blockchain technology in 10 years from now?
I guess that question is we should have asked at, like 10 years ago, because we have been evolving like crazy. Yeah. Of course, still there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of work in progress. But I've watched a lot of cool projects, like going out there, the good ones, because there's always, like the bad guys. But I've known people like recently, to give you an example, I went to Los Angeles to a crypto event. It was Vitalik Buterin in there. And I talked to this guy and I was like, oh my God, he's coming from the future. So what I'm saying about it, like really, and what I'm saying about this is like, there's some really brilliant people out there that's doing amazing stuff. Of course, there's a progress, there's a work in progress for everything. But if these people continue to do amazing stuff, I believe that blockchain technology is going to be very huge in the near future. Why? Because we can find ways to connect things, to work better, to optimize our resources, which is like is a must. Nowadays we don't have our world's not going to be like forever. So I think it's great. Like when you see the potential and you start working on that way, I see like 10 years from now, we're going to be very, very, advanced in this industry. Hopefully that's the lead. And of course, like let the good guys win,
Of course, definitely. No, thank you for that, Angie. Right, so I want you to please confirm for me what the website address is so that people can go off, look into Viva La Crypto some more, and if they want to buy any tickets, please.
Okay, well, the website is www.vivalacrypto with the Y .mx. MX is the domain from Mexico, so it's vivalacrypto.mx. And in there we have a little tab where it says buy your tickets, and like the little shopping cart, and you can like easily buy them and pay them like instantly in minutes. You will receive your ticket with your QR code, and then you're ready to go to the event. We really wanted to encourage everyone to invite. We already have some international attendees coming, like from different types of companies and people that's interested. It's a new event, I have to say. We're very enthusiastic about it and like super happy. So let's see how it goes. Let's see what next year leads us.
I think it's going to be a huge success, and I thank you very much for coming onto our show and having this interview with us. Anyone that wants to find out more about Viva La Crypto, you can also look at the links in the description and click on there. That'll take you straight through. I also just want to make a point of saying that, luckily for us, we met with Angie and spoke with her going back a little while now, pretty much at the beginning of when you were looking to start this. And yes, we're one of the proud media partners of the show, and all of the businesses that are going to be exhibiting, and anyone that's got any interest in starting a blockchain business or cryptocurrency, we will give you on us a free business listing just by coming and visiting BBIPages.com and just click on free listing. And I want to thank you again, Angie, for joining us. And you've also, Angie, kindly agreed to do a follow-up video with us to let us know how the show's gone, which I'm convinced is going to be a great success. So thank you for that. And I really believe that the future is looking very bright for you and for Viva La Crypto. So thanks again for joining us, and have a great evening. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you,
everyone. Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.